Okay, hi everybody. Today I'm going to share with you a great opportunity, an opportunity that has changed my life, not only my life, but thousands of other lives who have already participated in this program. So this program is called a currency exchange commission sharing program. It is the only program in which a broker is sharing their commission with its clients or its traders. So we are part of FxUnited Power Team International, and Power Team was established as an introducer broker, which is basically a bridge between the broker and the clients. So this opportunity is based in the currency trading industry. Some people call it the money market. Some people can call it simply Forex, foreign exchange. So Forex is a 24 hours a day and 5 days a week market. It is a decentralized market, which means that no central entity governs this market. It is running on its own, totally unmanipulatable, uncontrollable, and all of the prices for every country are determined through demand and supply. The daily turnover for this market is very important because we are dealing in a $1 trillion industry. And when we are dealing in a $1 trillion industry that is also growing, there is big potential. The Forex market is the largest financial instrument in the world. We have the New York Stock Exchange dealing at 28 billion, equities market at 191 billion, futures market at 437 billion. But even if we combine all of this, the volume a day for the Forex market is much higher. So the estimated projection for this market, for this Forex market, is expected to continue to increase in volume and is going to be well over 10 trillion transactions a day by 2018. That's 2 years from now. The industry is growing. As we can see, there is a growing trend. And why I say there's a growing trend and why we are seeing a growing trend in this industry, it is all because of one thing. I believe it is the technology behind the Forex market as it is evolving. So Forex has evolved with technology, and before the 1990s, this market was only exclusive to people with high net worth. By what I mean by that is they have high equities, they got a big capital. We're talking about millions of dollars. So multinational companies, investment banks, and many of the elite groups could only participate. Not everyone could participate. But because of technology, the introduction of the internet, when trading opened up to retail market, that means investors like you and I can do a buy or a sell on a certain currency rate, right? So just about 10 years ago, online trading was introduced. And on top of that, over time, technology have become so advanced that robot trading was introduced. And this is what we can also call expert advisors. So this market is still evolving and is continuing its growing trend. However, in the Forex market, people get scared when they hear about Forex because many have tried and many have failed at the same time. In fact, more than 95% of people fail. New traders who try to trade in this market, they will usually have their accounts wiped or have their capital wiped out within a span of 3 months. So people might say, don't waste your time in this industry. You will lose your money. It's a high risk industry. But how many of you know over here, right, that if it's a high risk industry, it is also a high return industry. And who we are dealing with in this program is very important. So the question is, if 95% of people fail, why is the industry still growing? Secondly, who are the 5% who make it in this industry? So there are two players in the currency trading industry. We have the traders and we have the broker. Who are the brokers? The brokers are the one who facilitate the platform for the traders to trade. The traders are trying their luck in the market. They do a buy and they do a sell. And the outcome out of the buy and the sell is either a profit or a loss. But the broker, on the other hand, regardless of whatever the trader is doing, they do a buy, they do a sell, right? Even if the trader makes a loss, the broker is making the commission from every trade that the trader is making. So we choose to be on the side of the broker because the broker is always making. So if you're not well versed in this currency trading industry or what a trader or broker is, we can compare this to a gambler and a casino, right? The gambler will try their luck in the casino. They play a game or they do a deal, right? And they can either win or they can either lose. Majority of gamblers, they lose, and the casino makes from every bet, every game that the gamblers make. So the same thing can be said about the trader versus the broker. So our broker is none other than FxUnited. And FxUnited was established close to 10 years ago, since the year 2006. But at that time, they're only dealing with institutional clients and they do the corporate marketing. In the year 2003, this is about 3 years ago, right? They expanded into the retail market. So now FxUnited does deal with individual traders like us. So we can open an account with FxUnited to start trading. This is their office in their headquarters in Auckland, New Zealand on Queen Street. At the same time that they expanded into the retail market and have their registered office set up in New Zealand, they expanded into Malaysia. They launched in Malaysia. And from then on, this program has been very successful. So the question is, we are dealing with the broker. We are not dealing with the trader because we know 95% of trader lose. And the people who always make are the brokers. So how does the broker make? The broker makes between the difference of the buy rate and the sell rate. So in this example, we can see the Euro USD rate, 1.2635 and 1.2638. That is the sell rate and the buy rate. And the difference is what we can say 3 pips. That is called the spread. So if you are a trader and you are buying on a Euro USD pair at 3 cents per pip, if you're buying at this rate 1.2600 and the price goes up by 10 pips, you would be making 30 cents. But if it goes down, and majority of people will always in the trading industry, they always make a loss, right? If they experience 40 pips devaluation, right? Based on 3 cents per lot, that would mean that they are losing $1.20, right? But here in this program, we are not going to talk about how the trader makes or how the trader loses. We are asking the question because we are on the broker side. How much does the broker make? So if we want to calculate, we can take the trader's lot size times the spread. That would be the commission for the broker for that single trade based on 3 cents. And what is this income that the broker is making? It is fixed income for every trade. That means every single transaction the broker is making commission, regardless whether the trader wins or loses. So in this program, we have a system, a robot, expert advisor that will do the trading on all client accounts, right? So this was created and targeted towards non-traders. It is called capital gain auto trading. Very simply, it means gain on your capital and is done automatically. It's basically a software that is programmed to do trades on our live accounts. FxUnited deals with liquidity providers. This is also what we can call interbanks or exchange banks. They provide the feed to the broker for every currency pair. So what is the role of the broker? The broker has its clients, and the broker, FxUnited, is dealing with its liquidity providers, which they are getting the feeds from. And clients, when they do the trade, it is direct to the market, to the liquidity providers who are providing the feed. So when we register an account with FxUnited, we have a trading account, example 123456. The same trading account number, because of IP link, right? They create trading account number on the other side. So when we fund our account, our risk is going through to the liquidity providers for our account to be activated and start trading. So this whole process over here, when we deal with the direct market, right, it is called STP, straight through processing. And the role of the broker in this case is just to bridge us to the liquidity providers, the interbanks. And they just support and give administrative function for the clients. So the broker has this program called CGAT, which will do the trades on the client's accounts. And out of every trade, the broker is making the commission from, which is called the spread commission. Out of 100% that they make in a month or for every cycle, they will share 48% with the client. So FxUnited is legal and is licensed and is regulated under the Financial Services Provider Regulatory, which is the regulation in New Zealand. FxUnited is the brand name, and United Global Holdings Limited, it is the incorporated name for the retail market. So FxUnited is also compliant to the Anti-Money Laundering and Countering Financing of Terrorism Act. It means every single account will have to be verified in order to do a withdrawal. Citizens from several countries such as North Korea, Sudan, Syria, Afghanistan, right? They are unable to participate. At the same time, when we verify our accounts, right? We have to verify our accounts by uploading our ID or our passport and our proof of address, which can come in form of our bank statement or utility bills. This is very strict and it's very important that when we register, every single detail, such as our name, have to be in full. So three very important criteria in any Forex investment. Many of us has probably already ventured into many Forex investment and have lost money. Same thing here. I have also done my own trading and I've also joined other platforms. And three very important criteria that I've learned from my lesson. Firstly, their capital must be liquid because it is under your own name and is your own personal trading account. So you can withdraw your money anytime you wish. Second, it must have a sustainable business model and have a proven money mechanism. Thirdly, provided with daily financial statements and investor password login. This is very important. Very important to have the investor password login so you can see the account trading live. So how do we participate with CGAT? What are the conditions? How do I get into this program? Firstly, we have to open an account with FxUnited. That is $500 US. This is an account where we can learn how to trade. and we can do the trading on this account anytime from Monday to Friday when the market is open. So broker charges will vary because we are getting the fees from the liquidity provider. So based on calculation, right, 500 times, up to 500 trades generated by the robot on our accounts every month. Out of 100% that the broker makes, we are able to enjoy up to 48% commission from the spread. Whenever we fund any amount, even for the trading account that we first opened with FxUnited, 30% is given and added on as equity. It is non-withdrawable. Equity is a very important part of trading. The more equity you have, the more positions you can hold and the more trading you can actually do. Maintenance, there's a maintenance of 1% of your capital every month. So for example, if you have funded a 10,000 account, $100 will be deducted every month. Your capital can be withdrawn anytime. There is no lock-in period because it is under your own name, your own trading account. And lastly, as long as you have $50 in your wallet that you have generated or that you have made, you can withdraw that amount anytime you wish. So, funding in the CGAT program, how does it work? When you open a FxUnited account to participate in CGAT, right? You can have up to 10 CGAT trading accounts, all of them in one position. So if you have 10 CGAT accounts, the maximum funding, right? Each CGAT account can be funded in thousands, 1,000, 2,000, up to 10,000. There's no funding 1,500. It's all per thousands. So let's say if you fund your first CGAT account, 5,000, there is no partial withdrawal available and you cannot even top up on that CGAT account. Because why? It is locked to the liquidity providers. You can only come in, let's say 5,000 and come out. So it's based on an entry and exit system. If you first fund your first CGAT account, let's say 10,000, that's the maximum funding per CGAT account. There's no charges. But for every new CGAT account that you open, 3% must be added on top of your deposit. And remember, each account is based on entry and exit. If you withdraw from any of your first CGAT account or any CGAT account, right, you are unable to fund that again. That means you have 9 more slots available. So CGAT is programmed to pay out in 3-year contracts and onwards, right? And each renewal will have a different payout. This is how it is programmed from day one. For example, if we open a first CGAT account, on the 11th month through the contract, right, we can choose to renew. We'll come out with an expiry notice. We can choose to renew. And when we renew the second year, we have a different payout system. If we choose to withdraw, then our capital from that CGAT account will come back to our wallet. If we don't even choose any of these options, after 30 days, it will automatically withdraw to our wallet. So how is CGAT programmed to pay out? We have the year 1, 12% minimum a month. We have year 2, 9% minimum a month. And year 3 onwards, 5% minimum a month. Now, we are talking about 12% minimum a month, not a year, a month. Alright? So, it's important to understand how it is possible to make this. And we are going to show you the money mechanism of how 12% is possible in the system. How CGAT is programmed to pay out is whenever it is not by when you register. All the CGAT accounts will be 12% first year, 9% second year, third year onwards 5%. No, each CGAT account when it's activated, it will start on the year one contract returns, right? So for example, if you open a first CGAT account, 10,000 USD, that's 12%. When you renew, 9%. But on your two new CGAT accounts that you have opened up again, right? It's starting on year one contract. And that is how it's programmed to pay out. FxUnited, when you open a CGAT account, you will be able to see that you can download a letter of agreement, and in that agreement you can see the date that you joined, your name, your address, your email address, and your trading account number. But what I want to bring to your attention is your capital is safe, 100% safe, and you are entitled for option by trader. By means, if you exercise the option, you have the right, and you and the broker have the right to terminate the agreement and withdraw in full. So your capital is guaranteed. So how do we make the 12%? That is the big question. Remember, the broker is making 100% and they're sharing 48% with us. 28% is allocated for the passive depositor. And 20% is when we refer others. We are rewarded for commission from the spread. That means whatever the broker that has already made for every account going deposited, right? They will reward us. So how do we make the 12%? This is probably running in every person's mind right now. 12% a month, right? So imagine we have a 10,000 capital, we have a 30% welcome bonus. That will mean our equity is 13,000 USD. We have a money management. That means every single trade, what is the risk for every single trade going into the trading, into the market? It is based on 0.02%. So that means every single trade that is being taken, it's $2.60 lots or $2.60 pips. So because we are on the broker side, how much is the broker making per trade? That is the question. We take $2.60, which is the trader's lot size, our trading lot size that the CGAT is trading for us, right? Times the spread. For CGAT, based on calculation, we say 3.5. That means the broker is making $9.10 on every single trade. And how many trades they are programmed to do a month? Up to 500 trades a month. That would mean that the broker can make up to 4,005, not less. It can be more depending on the number of trades and depending on the market situation, right? So if we take 4,005 divided with our capital, that is about 45% that they can make on our 10,000 deposit every month. Second month, third month, they've already made, right? So how do we get our 12%? Out of 100% that the broker makes in a month, they share 28%, and that is our 12%. All right, so you see it? Next. So based on the 10,000 investment, and we're talking about one CGAT account, we are not talking about 10 CGAT or 2 CGAT, we're just talking about one. And we just renew every year for 3 years and see what this 10,000 can do for us, how it can grow. Because in this system, in this CGAT program, nobody has ever seen the 12% return. But there are people who are already making 12% over the close to 2 years right now, and they are consistently making it. First year 12%, second year we have 9%, and on the third year we have 5%. That works out to be 312% in a year. After maintenance, 36 months, 1%, we are still making 276% in 3 years. Right? So your 10,000 will be growing to 37,600. Okay, so now we know about the passive income. What about the active income? How are we rewarded? So based on every renewal as well, every year there's a different payout. But let's see, talking about year one, 4.5%, 2%, 1%, and 0.3%. How is the broker able to make? right? And pay out, because we want a sustainable business model. So we all know that 28%, that will mean the 12% that depositors will make passively. Just deposit and earn. If we refer another person with the same capital, let's say 10,000 USD, 10% of the spread will be rewarded to us. So 4.5% on your level 1, your direct. And if that person is happy, he or she refers to another person, you are still able to make 2% based on if their capital is 10,000. And then 1%, level 3, level 4, 0.3%. And all of this you can see is a shared commission sharing of up to 48%. And out of the 48%, we are able to pay out 12% to the depositor and 4 levels of 4.5%, 2%, 1%, and 0.3% respective of the levels. So the money we understand is coming from somewhere, and this is fixed income. So remember that we are not investing with FxUnited. That means FxUnited is not going to, out of the 100% the commission that they make, they are not going to invest in any other thing about unit trust, about properties, or any other investment and pay us from those investments. All the money is coming through one source, and that source is coming from the CGAT system. So it is, how about earning with CGAT? Talking about year 1, all right? So you come into the system and you can make 12%. For example, a 10,000 account, you're able to make 12%, or 1,100, 11% net after maintenance, right? We just focus on getting 5 people a year. Just 5 people a year with a good funding, all right? So 10,000 USD for 5 people, 5 direct, you are making 450 per direct. Times 5, that's 2,250 a month. That's 22.5% on your deposit you're making a month. But let's say these 5 people are happy and they duplicate the same way like you. 5 people with a good funding, right? You're making just up to 2 levels, up just 30 people, right? 7,250 per month, right? So that's about 70% already every month on your capital. But if we duplicate, right, only 4 levels, that is even less than 1,000 people, you can make up to close to 40,000 a month. And if you are making 40,000 a month, that's close to 400% of our deposit every month. So this system, if it grows bigger and bigger, we have 5,000 people, 10,000 people, 15,000 people, 20,000 people. How would this look like? Right? It can be very rewarding. So how you want to earn, it is up to you. You can do the calculation yourself. 5 direct, 10 direct, 15 direct, 20 direct. It is totally up to you. You do the calculation, how you want to earn, it is totally up to you. So it's thanks to CGAT that this program, our money can work for us. Many of us, we work hard for money and we are not rewarded well enough. But because of technology, because of the CGAT program, earning 12% is possible. Those professional traders that we can look online, they can make up to 30% a day, 50%, right? Or even 100% in a matter of a week, right? So it is possible. But what is the risk? Are you putting your risk with the traders, or are you putting your risk with the 5% of the population who is always making in the currency trading industry? So thanks to CGAT, now everybody can be an investor. because now we can leverage on money. And in this system, we have the power to duplicate. So for me, I'm in this system for 5 months, and 5 months has been really very rewarding. When I was in Malaysia, I did an internship making 2,000 ringgit a month. That's about 650 Australian dollars. Not enough, right? A savings of 150,000 is considered a very good saver in Malaysia, right? So that's still not much because the fixed deposit is making 3% a year, not a month, a year, right? So my goal last year was to achieve this on top of my savings, at least about 8,000 Australian dollars. But I couldn't see any of this because every month, because of the expenses and the increasing costs and the devaluation of our ringgit, in fact, our ringgit devalued more than 30% in a year. Yes, right? So for me, in 5 months, I experienced money making money for me. And because of the power of duplication, I am able to add more hours into my day. So money can work for you. Why? Because technology has improved. If I turn back the time 30 years, right, and I bring a smartphone to you, and I say this smartphone can do everything. It can take pictures. It can allow you to tap into social media, to connect, send messages. You probably won't believe me. But right now I'm saying this to you. Money can work for you, and it's proven in this system, right? So with CGAT, you can transform your life too. Not only transform your life, but transform the life of your circle of friends on circle of network. So instead of seeing 8,500 in a year when I was working, I can do better in a month. Right now, I'm making close to 10,000 USD a month, and it is all possible through CGAT. And thanks to all the um, business partners, right? So times have changed, but our money has not changed. Our money that we put in the fixed deposits, right, is making us not much returns, right? In fact, we are losing money. The devaluation of our fiat currency is even greater than the our savings returns, right? So yeah, so we are FX United Power Team, and we are expanding into, and we have expanded into more than 40 countries, more than 50 countries soon, right? And we are going to create a global presence. In this year, our focus is going to be in Europe, in UK. It's going to be in Australia. It's going to be in Africa as well, right? And Asia right now is just starting because in the year 2015, last year, it was our Asia expansion, and just last year itself we have expanded more than 40 countries. So there's more to come, more to come. So thank you very much for attending the my presentation. I will wish you all best of luck in your success and in your businesses. Thank you very much.